Hi, I'm Dr. Ramey Turner, and I'm board certified in family medicine, and I'm going to make this really simple for you. This is the third part of a series on red flags in bad relationships. I've got two previous that look just like this. You can look them up on my webpage, and you can watch them talking about the homework and all that kind of stuff that I wanted you to do. But today we're going to talk about two things that you can do, two rules for starting in a relationship that you want to pay really close attention to. Rule number one. Watch how your partner treats other people. If they are not honest, they don't have integrity, they blame others for their problems, they don't show compassion, they don't show forgiveness, and they talk badly behind that person's back, and that person is always a bad person. And when you get really to the nitty-gritty and you start talking to them, they don't even understand very well or cannot really comprehend, or you get the sense that they can't comprehend how another person might feel in the situation. When somebody appears to be like the perfect person, you're being love bombed, and that person will say anything to get your love and affection. You fulfill their self-esteem, and when that happens, if you don't do it right, then you end up getting in trouble. But at first, they're going to treat people very nicely. They're going to be great. They're the greatest people ever until they're not. And that will be you eventually. Those are my two rules. And then my 5 red flags. When someone begins to sabotage your goals, your dreams, the things that you want for your life, they start doing things to get in the way of vacationing. If you like to vacation, things like that, that's a red flag. Second red flag is when they start getting in the way of your goals for, say, like your career. Let's say you want to be a clown. You want to be the best clown ever, and you go to practice being a clown, and they just keep getting in the way. They don't like your goal. They knew your goal before, but now it's not okay. Going to school is now not okay. Getting promoted, they get jealous. They start to sabotage that as well. And they turn on goals that you had initially agreed upon, and now sometimes they're even contrary. Maybe you wanted a career and now they want you to stay home all the time. Or they're monitoring everything you do to the point where they know all your email, they know all your texts, they read your phone, they're looking at everything. And you haven't necessarily given them permission, but if you don't, you're in trouble. They expect you to, and they're very suspicious if you don't. So be very careful when they start monitoring you excessively. And sometimes it can start off very innocuous. We just share everything. And then it turns into, we just monitor each other, or they just monitor you. So watch out for that. Let's say they're blaming you for all of their problems, their emotions. They feel bad, it's your fault. It's always your fault. Or it's somebody's fault. It's not their fault. And they want you to fix their emotions. And that is when you become isolated, because what your partner starts doing is basically sabotaging your relationships, starting to find problems with everyone that you know, and they start basically trying to get all of your support system, people that you care about, people that care about you, out of your life. That means your friends, your family, and coworkers as well. You may even work with these people, but your partner will monitor you and watch you to make sure that you don't spend too much time with them or listen to them. This is where it becomes very dangerous. And at that point, I would say that if you recognize that that is happening, that is a time when you want to seek out some counseling or even start thinking about finding a way out of that relationship, because it's very, very dangerous. Because once you're isolated and you don't have a support system, please don't give up your support system, then it becomes much easier for them to become not only more emotionally abusive, but they can even become physically abusive, and that can become dangerous. So I want to put that out there before we finally end this, with just an admonition to you to know that basically If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. If your partner says things that are outrageous or just preposterous and ridiculous about you, your goals, your dreams, your friends, your hopes, that's probably also not true because it's too crazy. Anyway, have a good day. Talk to you later.